Hi, so welcome to my Tropic makeup tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm just going to show you how I do my makeup each day. So I'm going to talk you through our amazing Eco Artist product range and why it's so different from all of the rest, and how you could benefit from including these products in your makeup regime. So what I'm going to do to demonstrate how effective our makeup is I'm going to just do makeup on this half of my face so you can compare no makeup and the side with the Tropic makeup. So to begin with, I have a freshly cleansed face. So I have used our smoothing cleanser, our vitamin toner, and I'm going to show you the other two steps I do before I do my makeup. So the first one, I use our Pure Lagoon Blemish Prevention Serum. Now, not only does this help work as a primer, this is our amazing product to just help prevent getting blemishes on the skin. Now, we all get blemishes from time to time. I tend to have quite dry skin, if anything, but this product is gorgeous. It's got a little hint of watermelon. It's full of amazing ingredients, and one of the things I love most about our serums and even our moisturisers is how quick they absorb, so you don't have to worry about spending ages waiting for them to dry, which can be an issue, can't it? So that's that. So I'm going to leave that for a moment and tell you my other little sneaky secret I do. We have 3 gorgeous lip fudges. This is clear. We also have rosewood and pink guava. So this is a gorgeous moisturising, conditioning and plumping product. So while I'm letting my serum set, I'm just going to put a little bit on my lips. It's lovely. It's got a little minty edge to it. And while there's a little bit left on my fingers, I'm just going to zhuzh up my lashes a little bit. So I'm just going to push that up just to start giving my lashes a little bit of help. I don't have naturally long lashes, so any help I can get is great. The next product I use, this is a new addition to my regime because it's a new addition to our product range, and this is our Sunday Facial UV Defense. Now, this helps protect against UV rays. I'm just going to put a little bit on my fingers there, and I'm going to pop that on my face as well. So this is broad spectrum protection 50 SPF, and it's really, really important that we use sun protection on our skin. 80% of aging is caused by the sun, so we want to make sure that we minimise that. This is the silkiest, smoothest product I've ever felt in my life. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. It's also got hyaluronic acid in it, so it helps to keep moisture within your skin, which can't be bad, can it? So I've put that on both sides, but I'm going to put the makeup on just this side. So that's my base. That's my moisturiser. So I've primed. It's a really important part of the makeup process. Now, I didn't used to use a proper particular moisturiser. I would just put on my makeup straight away, and I always found an issue with foundations. I don't know if you ladies are the same, but it's really difficult to find a foundation that suits your shade, that doesn't make your dry skin drier, and it can be a bit of a pickle, and you can end up spending a lot of money. Now, one of the things I love about our Tropic range is not only do we do a gorgeous range of beauty boosters, which is our sheer foundation, but we also do a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you do get it and you find it doesn't work, or you don't like the shade, you can just change it. It's absolutely fine. And at the moment, because of the COVID-19 situation, Tropic have extended it to 90-day money back guarantee, which is incredible. So this is our beauty booster. Oh, wrong way around. This is our beauty booster, okay? So it's also got SPF 35 in it, so we can guarantee that our skin's going to be protected against the sun with this. So the brush I use to apply this is our dual end precision face brush. Now, out of all our brushes, this is my favourite one in the range, and where we can, we've doubled up. So obviously that saves on resources, because we are eco-friendly, so we are thinking about that, we're conscious of that. So I'm just smoothing this on to one side of my face. It's very, very light. It goes on a dream. Now, this product has Aztec marigold extract in, which also helps protect our skin against artificial light. So we don't often think about that, do we? So it helps protect our skin against artificial light. We also have naturally occurring resveratrol in this, which helps protect against pollution. So you can see I'm doing this in natural light because it is always the best. It can be a bit scary to look at our faces in natural light early in the morning, but it really is the best to do your makeup. And it's tricky in the winter when it's cold and dark in the mornings, but where possible, always do it in natural light. Gives you the best indication of what it actually looks like. So you can already see there, it's given me a lovely, lovely, dewy, fresh complexion on that side of my face. Now you can just use this product. It's fine on its own. It's great for dry or mature skin because it's a cream base, so it's really, really good for that. But I'm going to introduce you to our next product, which is an absolute must-have. Anybody that uses this, I know they swear by it, and as soon as they start to get low, they're on the phone to me, Tash, I'm running out of Illuma. This is our light diffusing concealer. This is absolutely fantastic. So it's a concealer, but it also helps to deflect light, and it's collagen boosting. So what an amazing product. It's got algae extract in, and so obviously we don't want dark circles under our eyes in the mornings, and anyone with kids or anyone who doesn't sleep very well will know that it's quite common to look a bit dark under the eyes. So I'm just going to put a bit there, and obviously you can put a little bit on other areas if you've just got a few little blemishes or darker spots there. And then the brush I'm going to use to blend that in is our amazing flat detailing brush. So I'm just going to blend that in under my eye here. Now this product honestly is absolutely incredible. The difference it makes is amazing. You can just use your finger to dot this in. It's absolutely fine. You don't have to use a brush. Obviously I've got my brushes, so I'm going to use them. There's certain brushes that I would say are a must-have. This brush, it does double up as an eyeshadow brush though, so bear that in mind. And I would say the tools for the job are really important. So there we are. So you can see that I'm just a bit brighter under that eye now. Not the other eye, but I will do that afterwards. So the next step, that's a two-step to doing my base. The next one of my favourite products, is our mineral foundation. Now these are an amazing innovative product where it's refillable. So where other products you tend to just do the foundation, when it's finished you just bin the case, you don't ever bin this. When you run out of powder you simply order a refill, and it will come in a sachet which is compostable, so there's literally no waste. Since we launched our new Tropic makeup range last year, we have saved 3 tons going to landfill. Now none goes to landfill, 0. So a third of landfill is full of like personal care products. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It's just simply a powder. This little mesh enables us to make sure we don't use too much product. The brush I'm going to use to apply this mineral foundation, which also has an SPF in, is our gorgeous full coverage kabuki brush. Now its stubby little handle means that you can hold it really nice and carefully and safely and securely. So I'm just going to tap that and get some on there and then just smooth it round. So you never pick up too much on these brushes, which I love. So your finish is always buildable. So you don't ever get too much on the brush to then be like, oh, I've gone too far. It's always best to build it up. And it's so soft. So these bristles, all vegan, all FSC grade wood. You can see that just goes on so easily there. Okay, so this is a lovely, lovely light product. And what's amazing, what I love about this is it's no dryness, because I always used to get dry areas as soon as I used any sort of powder or anything. So that's that. I've got a mirror behind as well, just so I can check, because I find it quite difficult using this as a mirror, but obviously I'm talking to you guys. So that's my base. That's simple. Now we do these products as a collection, so you save money. So you can get your beauty booster, your mineral foundation, your Illuma, and your full coverage kabuki brush, all for £62. So you save money with those, and these products last. They're absolutely brilliant. I guarantee you're not going to get the dryness, you're not going to get the, you're going to use these products, basically. You're going to use them. So there we are, that's my base on this side of my face. I'm ready to move on to the next part, which is my eyes. So now that I have my base sorted on this side of my face, I'm moving on to eyes. Now the first step I do when it comes to eyes in my brows, it's important to note that there isn't any hard and fast rule really when it comes to makeup. I'm showing you how I apply mine, but you might have your own techniques as well, and that's absolutely fine. So this is our 3-in-1 eye brush. Now this is an absolutely incredibly innovative brush. So 3-in-1, what are the 3 elements to this? So the first one is our little hidden spoolie brush. This is really important to just brush those brow hairs up. Now obviously I don't have thick brow. I won't do that side, I'll totally leave that. I'm so used to doing both. So we brush those up. Even if you've got thin brows, really important to make sure all the brow hairs are going in the same direction, and obviously brush slightly up, not directly up, but just at an angle, just to make sure they're all going in the same direction. And obviously if there's any loose ones or stray ones, they'll come out then. The next one we have is an angled brush. Now this is what I use every day to give my brows the shape, and it's nice and thin at the front, so you know you're not going to get some massive thick brows, so you can get them exactly the shape you want. And this one little brush here is just to fill in any areas on your brows. So I highly recommend doing brows. A lot of us don't. A lot of us are a bit wary about doing brows, but I really recommend filling in your brows. They help to frame your eyes, and it's really, really great for just giving that real defined look and just completing your makeup. So the product I'm going to show you now is my favourite absolute product, and that is our colour palette. So there are over 15 billion possible combinations of this. That's a bit mind-blowing, isn't it? But this is my palette I have. So this is my palette I've put together today, containing everything I need for my eyes, for my brows, and for my finishing touches of bronzer and highlighter that I'll move on to later. So the top one here, I have colour matched the right shade for my brows. So I've not gone too dark, I've not gone too light. I can help you with choosing the right one for you, because again, if you're not used to doing your brows, that can be a little bit of a minefield as well. Now for our brow products, we have powder or pomade. So you might prefer a more cream finish or more powder. There's not a great deal in it, to be honest, but I've got a powder formulation. It's not dry at all. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to very, very softly just start putting some colour into my brow. Now you should have a natural arch. You may have, if you've overplucked your brows, which a lot of us may have done over the years, then you might be struggling to find your arch. So if you look forwards and place a brush like this, you'll be able, in the centre of your eye, you'll be able to see where your natural arch is. So I would always say go very gently towards the, when you're doing this part, the inside, because they're naturally more sparse there. So if you start there, you're going to get a thick line across. So we try and have a little natural look. And obviously if you want a more bold look, or you want it to look more of a dramatic line, then by all means, that's again personal preference. So getting my brow sorted there, I'm also going to use my spoolie as I go just to brush up. Now this helps you get a nice natural look rather than a thick line. And I'm going to move in a little bit because, again, my brows are plucked quite far back. So you can really sort of correct with this product. We also do brow stencils. So if you really are unsure or you really are low on the brow front, then this is the way you can use those to make sure you get a great brow. So there we are. You can see if I come a bit closer, it looks like I've got a bit of a shadow there, but that's not product. Okay, so I've done a little bit. You can actually, because I've got roots at the moment, you can see that that is my natural colour. So that's my brows. So the next area I'm going to move on to is my eyeshadow, and I have products in here for eyeshadow. So to begin with, I'm going to go back to that brush I used from my Illuma, which is a flat detailing brush. Now, if you've got a little bit of tissue, just to get any excess off on there. Like I said, the great thing about our products is our brushes, they don't pick up loads of products, so you can double up and use your brushes for more than one purpose, which is brilliant, isn't it? So when it comes to eyeshadow, this is another area that I often get asked about how to apply eyeshadow. So the first thing I would say with eyeshadow is to start with a really light colour to just cover your lid. So I'm going to use Oatmeal here, this beautiful light one. So I'm just going to go over that, sweep it across my lid with this lovely brush and just get a nice coverage there. So that already, you can see that's just helped to lift my eye area. Now, we all have different shaped eyes. Some of us have a more pronounced line here, so we have a more pronounced crease. Some of us don't if our eyelids come over a little bit. So we have overhanging lids, which is a really unflattering term, but you know what I mean. So we can use makeup to correct that. So there we are, I've got Oatmeal, nice and quick. I'm going to use the small end of this brush. So this is slightly smaller for a little bit more precision to use a darker colour. And I've got Chestnut here. So that's a kind of aubergine colour, but again, entirely your preference. We do quite an extensive range of eyeshadows. And I'm just going to pop this in the crease just to exaggerate the crease a little bit for me. Now do that and then blend it in with this brush. I'm going to demonstrate using you can use your mirror in your palette, obviously. It's quite innovative to have a mirror that you can see your full face. It's a really simple concept, isn't it? But a lot of palettes, they're just for one area of your face, like your brows or something, and they don't actually, you can't see your whole face. So this is really ideal for on the go. It's compact, it's easy, it's simple, it's personalised, it's eco-friendly, it's adaptable. So just because you've picked them, it doesn't mean they're all that will be in your palette. You can change it up. So you just pop out these little trays and change up the pans. And of course, when you finish it, you buy a replacement, which comes in a little aluminium tray, a little aluminium pan, which you pop in your tray. It's all magnetic. So again, no waste, because the only waste is the aluminium tray, aluminium pan, which is recyclable. So no waste. So it really is absolutely innovative. Now I've picked this colour. I've got brown eyes. So there's a bit of leeway with brown eyes, really, in terms of what colours you go for. I mean, I'm a big advocate of whatever colour you like that gives you a buzz and makes you feel good. Go for it. That's what I say. But obviously, there are certain colours that they say flatter certain eyes. Brown, you've got a bit of an option there. So you can see that I've just put that on there. So I've definitely got some eyeshadow here that I've just added a little bit, and again, it's buildable. Okay, so it's a buildable colour, and you can just blend away. So don't worry with eyeshadow. Don't worry, just start small. And again, what I love about these is that you can put a little bit of product on and you can build it up. I'm going for a subtle day look today, so I'm not going for anything too dramatic. Okay, so that's my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to move on to my lashes. Now for my lashes, you guys will know that I often wear false lashes. So that's how I roll. I like a real bold lash. but we don't have to go for such a bold lash. We can use our lash extension kit where you get a fixing gel mascara and lash fibres available in brown or black. And this is just a simple, straightforward mascara. So it will just help to coat your lashes, lift them up a little bit. As you can see, I haven't really got any lashes at the moment, which is sad. So whatever I use is going to be good to just give me some lashes. Again, I use black, but you could go for brown if you are blonde and you want something a little bit more subtle. I don't really do subtle. It's not really in my vocabulary. So the first one I'm going to use is the fixing gel. Now the fixing gel is a really simple, beautiful, you've got a lovely little wand there. It's a lovely, simple, user-friendly mascara that's just going to give you that brilliant little finish. I'm going to have to do my mascara in the mirror up here. Excuse the close-up. So I'm just going to do one coat on my lashes. Okay, now it's really, really common to poke yourself in the eye a little bit when you do mascara, which I have done a bit there, but it's absolutely fine. I'm just going to use cotton bud to correct that. So again, I would say always have cotton buds to hand when you're doing your makeup. Always have them to hand. And just wet that a little bit. So I'm going to push those up a little bit. So I've applied one coat of fixing gel mascara. Now I'm leaving that for a few seconds, and then the next thing I'm going to do is use our lash fibres. So these lash fibres, you put them on, you'll see what they're like. They're fluffy little fibres, and add them to the top, just to the tips of your lashes, and they will just help to add even more length to those lovely lashes. Give you, and again, keep your kabuki brush to hand. Sometimes these little fibres can just flake off a little bit, which is absolutely fine. And I'm going to go back in with my fixing gel just to set that over my lashes. So I'm just going to do this, putting it on there, giving myself some lashes. So I've got lashes on that side that I didn't have before. I am going to put a little bit on the bottom lashes as well. So that just helps to open up your eyes a little bit too. I'll do a photo of this at the end because you can see a little bit clearer on a photo. So I'm not putting the lash fibres on the bottom of my eyes because I find that they can flake off and end up looking a little bit, you can then look a bit dark under the eyes, which kind of defeats the point, doesn't it, really, of having those. So just going to correct that a little bit on my eyelid as well. Everybody has the same issue when it comes to mascara, so don't worry about that. So now I've got some mascara on that side too. I am going to move on to our eyeliner. So we do a silk gel liner. Just bear with me 1 second while I grab it. So this is our silk gel liner. This is a lovely twist and sharpen mechanism. So you can see a lovely point there. At the end we also have a little sharpener. Now how you do your eyeliner is entirely up to you. You can use this to do a line over the top. I recommend spritzing it with toner just to keep it nice and moist to avoid dragging the lid. However, for this look, I'm just going to put a little bit at the edges at the bottom just to help open up my eye a little bit. So I would not recommend going all the way around your eye because that can make your eyes look smaller. Now, if you've got super lovely big eyes, then you feel free to do that. But if you've got fairly small eyes like me, you don't want them to look any smaller. So I'm just going to put some of this on the outer corner of my eye. And you'll see, excuse my concentration face. So you'll see that that's just helped open up my eye a little bit. So it's added a little bit of shadow to the edge. Simple. Now I'm going to move on to my favourite part, which is lips. So my favourite part of my makeup routine is lips, because I just find that it just completes the look and brightens up the face, and I think everybody should wear lipstick. I really do. So I'm going to talk to you about our amazing products, one of them being our brand new range of lip liners. So these are lovely and silky and smooth, there'll be no dragging, and it really helps to keep your lipstick on. So what we do to apply lip liner, because I know that a lot of people are a bit wary about lip liner if they haven't used it before. So take your Cupid's bow and just the first thing you do is draw your line in. So you can do a little cross there just to get that shape. We're just going to gently, so I'm just going to look in my mirror here, try not to talk while I put it on. So you'll see there, it's not dry at all. It's absolutely beautiful. Now I can go a little bit higher on my Cupid's bow. Just go nice and steady when you're lining your outer lip. And you can use this to fill. Quite funny doing one side. But it's a really effective way of showing you the difference. Quick, simple, easy. Great to go on. We even do our own little Tropic sharpeners as well now. How cute. So we have a huge range of lip products, lipsticks, for you to choose from. So let me just show you those from my booklet here. So this is our range of lip products. Look at those gorgeous lipsticks. So we do satin shades, we do moisture rich matte shades, and we do sheer shades. So that's depending on what sort of finish you want. They're all beautiful. They're called our Kiss Me Quick range, and there's a reason for that. So the Kiss Me Quick flower is not only moisturising, it's collagen boosting too. 97% of users found their lips fuller and softer after using this daily for a month. So highly recommend it. Now I have some favourite shades. You won't be surprised to find out that my favourite shades are the bold ones. And I want to encourage you all to be confident using bold colours. So I often hear people say, I don't really wear lipstick, so I'd rather go the nude, natural shade. But honestly, go for it. This is the time to experiment with makeup as well. We're in lockdown. No one can see us anyway, so let's just have a little experiment, and I can help you with those as well. And remember, if you don't like it, you can send it back. Now this is our amazing new lip brush. Our previous lip brush we had was brilliant, but it didn't have a lid. So when you're using this and you're taking it out and about, see, we can have these in our palettes. You can have palette size for £8 lip products. So if you're out and about and you want to use your brush, you need it to have a lid, otherwise it's going to go on your other makeup in your makeup bag and get a little bit messy. So Tropic have come up with this gorgeous, it looks like a stylist, doesn't it? Look at that precision. So the colour I have chosen is Guava Berry. This is a gorgeous pinky red. So it's, if you like a bold colour but you don't want to quite go for the red, this is a great alternative. So, and again, our products look different on everyone. So they will adapt to the natural colour of your lips. So I even managed to talk while I'm putting on lip products. So they all adapt to your own natural pigment. So you can rest assured you're not going to look like Coco the Clown. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous finish. And again, it looks quite dark on there, but it's actually come out very pinky on me, which I love. So my gorgeous late nanny loved lipstick. My mummy loves lipstick. And it's genetic because I love lipstick too. It has a way of perking you up. There's a quote I love that says, there's more to life than lipstick, but it's a great place to start, especially at the minute. We all need a pick-me-up. So why not grab a decent lippy, stick it on, have a selfie, send me your selfies with you wearing lippy, because it perks me up, perks you up. So yeah, lovely soft lips. These have passion flower and babasu extract, which will help to soften, boost collagen. We've got plant peptides in as well, so they're contained in a lot of our skincare products. These will also help to plump and condition and boost collagen. So this is that side of my face. You can already see this is the face that's ready to face the day. That's not it just yet. So I have a couple of final products I'm going to use just to finish off the look. Now I save these till last for a reason, and that's because I want them to balance out. Now I've got a bronzer in here, Barley Bronze, which is really good for fairer skin tones like myself. Some people put their bronzer on when they're doing their base, but I wait until the end. And again, that is just preference. So you'll see what I'm doing with my bronzer. A lot of people are a bit unsure about how a bronzer differs to a blusher. A bronzer you can use anywhere on your face to shade in certain areas to then accentuate the areas you want the light to hit. So to accentuate your brow bone, your cheekbone, so anywhere where the light hits, you want to stand out. So I use this just to go to the side here, under my cheekbones, and a little bit of my jaw there as well, so that area is shaded. So you can see now there, it automatically just makes my cheekbones stand out a little bit more. And again, get your full coverage kabuki to blend if you want to just keep that looking lovely and natural. And we then have blushes. Now I'm going to introduce you to our brand new blusher, which is called Pinch Me Pink, and I love it. So our blusher is available to have in your palette. It's wonderful. So I'm going to use my powder brush for this, pop it on. Now your blusher goes on the apple of your cheek. So if you're wondering where to put your blusher, do a cheeky little smile. It just goes on that apple. So where we would blush when we see our crush, which I get to see him every day at the minute, all day, because he's off work because of coronavirus. And again, he hasn't got coronavirus, by the way. But yeah, so you'll see now I've just got a little flush, just makes you look a little bit more awake, and you can now see my little cheekbones standing out quite a lot. So the very final step, I keep saying the final step, this is the final step, is our brand new powder highlighter. This one here is called Moonlight. Now I'm going to go back. Do you remember that flat detailing brush I used at the start? I'm going back to that. So you'll see that actually this dual end brush does come in handy for a lot. I'm going to dab this gorgeous and effective highlighter on areas that I just want to accentuate even more. So sun hits, top of my cheekbones. Now you can give the illusion of more bold cheekbones by doing this technique. Also going to put some under the brow. So this creates a contrast, and obviously that will then accentuate the brow. A little bit on the tip of the nose, a little bit there, a little bit here as well. So just to give me that lovely little glow, a little bit here. Back to my kabuki, just to go a little smidge over. And there we have it. That is my makeup look. This side of my face is finished. This side I still need to do. Full face of Tropic makeup. Beautiful, natural, effective, easy to apply, available for you. So please let me know if there's anything you're interested in or anything you want to try for yourself. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.